my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a one branded makeup look and I'm choosing to do the brand from Rimmel. And I have to say I've been really loving their makeup lately, and it is definitely not a brand that I typically head towards when I am in Pride. It did help the fact that at Priceline for the last few days they've had 40% off their entire range. So I wanted to jump in and grab a couple of the items that I don't have and test them out. And while I was doing my makeup this morning, I thought, why not do a one branded makeup look and show you guys what you can create from anything in their range. I only had two things that I didn't have, which I was really annoyed at myself because I thought that I did have them. And the first one was my eyebrow powder and the second one was mascara. Now I know I did have a mascara, but I cannot find it for the life of me, so I've gone in and had to use something else. But everything else on my face except for the eyebrows and the mascara are solely from Rimmel. So please, if you would like to know how to create this makeup look using just the brand Rimmel, please keep watching. Okay, so I've already gone in and done my priming and foundation. I have just filmed a first impressions and review on the foundation. So if you're interested to see what my thoughts were on that, I will link it down below so you can go ahead and head over and watch that video. But just so you know, I used the Rimmel Wake Me Up in the shade 303 True Nude, and I put underneath the Lasting Finish primer. Okay, so now that I've done my foundation, I'm going to be going in and concealing and highlighting in my areas. Now, there isn't really anywhere that I need to spot clear. My skin's been pretty good lately, but if I did, I actually have the Lasting Finish concealer and it is in a pot. Now I have used this before and it is great for spot concealing. It's like just like this, but I don't really need to do that today, which I can hardly ever say, so today's a good day. But to highlight any of my under eye areas, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, anywhere that I would normally highlight, I'm going to go in with the matching concealer, which is the Wake Me Up, and it is in the shade Ivory. Some of these products, like the concealer, I will mention the ones that I haven't used before and I'll kind of give you a bit of a feedback on them. Taking my damp beauty blender, definitely brightens up those areas really nicely. I'm like kind of really like impressed with it actually. Yeah, it's really nice. So, and it's very light. It's still skin-like, which is what I like. I enjoy that. But it gives it quite a nice coverage and a bright coverage. So for a daytime look, this is great. It's not too over the top, so yeah, that's really good. I then do bake any of that highlighted area. I'm going to take Match Perfection in Rimmel as well. I'm going to try not to say Rimmel 1,000,000 times because this is a Rimmel first impressions one branded makeup look, so of course it's all going to be Rimmel, but I'm going to try my hardest, but I can't promise anything because it's just friggin' natural to say it. But yes, I'm going to be taking the Match Perfection, and this is the loose powder in the shade 001 Transparent. Again, taking my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go in there and just lightly dust into those areas. To set the rest of the face, I'm going in with Clear Complexion. This is 021 in, I don't think you can see because of the glare, but it is called Clear Complexion and it is a baked clarifying powder. So I'm just going to go in and set the rest of my face with this. So as I mentioned, I don't have any brow powder. Now that I've gone in and filled my brows, I actually found my brow gel, which is from Rimmel also, and it is in the shade 001 and it is blonde. So I'm going to go in and use this. I actually like use this quite regularly because it just sets your brows in place, and especially now that I've kind of bleached mine, it's like it just gives it that little bit of extra color, but it also sets them too. And I never really thought that I needed to set my brows. Like, even, I don't know if you can really notice a difference, but I just feel like this one is a little bit more defined, but it still keeps them natural. So I do use this on the reg. Okay, now that we've done our brows, we're gonna go in and do the, I chose to use the 22 Brixton Brown, and it has quite a few shades that I would typically go in and use anyway, and I thought that this would be great for the video. It has a taupey color, we've got a burgundy color, we've got like a kind of like a grayish sort of color, and a shimmer with burgundy in the center. So we're gonna create a look from this today. For my transition shade, I'm going to be using this taupey sort of tone, just going into the crease. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques brush, which is the domed shadow brush, which is the purple one that most people get in the packs anyway. So just going into the crease and using this as my transition. I'm going to go in and just buff that in and just lightly sort of give it a bit of a shadow. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit just so you can see a little bit better. Then with this plum shade, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25 blending brush and just lightly outer crease, just in a C motion, just to sort of deepen up those areas. Going back in with our taupe tone just to sort of blend out any of those harsh lines. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. flat brush. I don't know what number this is called because it literally does, it's all worn away. But I'm going to go in with my flat brush in with this cherry color, and I'm just going to lightly pack that onto the lid area. That red, oh, that's so fun. That's so cool for like a drugstore foundation, like for a drugstore eyeshadow. That looks really, really fun. Yeah. And taking my blending brush from Real Techniques and just kind of blending that in. Oh, I'm really liking this color. It definitely did not come out like how I thought it would, but I really like that. Again, with my e.l.f. brushes, I have no idea what this one's called. It is, oh, hang on, blending brush. This one is a professional blending brush, but it's more like a little, I don't know, like a bullet sort of brush. I like to get into the outer V in those areas. So I'm gonna take this dark charcoal sort of shade and just take that on the outer corners just to sort of deepen those up a little bit. Just so you know, these ones do have like a little bit of fallout, which is kind of annoying, especially when you're doing your foundation first. Once we have done that, I'm going to be taking my eyeliner pen, which is the Color Precise liner, and I'm just going to do like a nice wing with that because I'm obsessed with wings, so we're going to do it. Okay, thank you. I need a bit of a mirror, Take my Too Faced palette. Okay, let's go in and do our wing. Okay, straight up. Straight up, I hate this. This is shit. I'm so disappointed. Let me see if I can actually recover from this, because it looks really chatty. Okay, I'm definitely not a fan of that. That is like legit the worst pen I've ever used in my life, but whatever. Now we've done our wing, I'm just going to go and take my palette again, grab this flat brush and just go in really lightly with that red shade and just kind of run it underneath my lower lash line. Really put it tightly to the lower lash. With the bullet brush again, into the dark shade just on the outer corner. And I'm gonna have to take my Maybelline mascara because I actually don't have a Rimmel one. Colors make me feel like they bring out my green. So if you guys have green eyes, highly recommend it because this red color is beautiful. Next, I'm going to lightly contour my face. I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Sun Shimmer and I'm just going to go in with my Kat Von D angle brush and just lightly sort of carve in those areas. The blush, I'm going to be taking the number 190 in the shade Coral. It's a really pretty color. I haven't used this one before, but when I did swatch it, it was really nice. So I'm just going to take that on a blush brush. I feel like I'm not really into blush, but if I'm going to use it, I really like that type of tone. And then to highlight, I'm going to be taking the Kate Coral Glow, I think it's called, in the contour palette, and I'm going to take the top shade and just lightly dust it on my cheekbones and on the end of my nose and my Cupid's bow. And lastly, I'm going to go in with my lips and I'm using the shade number 18 in, it is called Addiction from the lip liner range, and I'm just going to line my lips with that. Oh, I really like that. It's nice and creamy. Then on top of that, I'm going to go in with the Kate lipstick in the shade number 42. Of my one branded makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I really missed doing it. The last time I did one was for my Kat Von D one branded makeup look, and that was quite a while ago. So I really want to jump right back into doing these because they are a bit of fun. But yeah, this is what I have come up with and I am really happy with it. I actually am so impressed with that cherry color that I did on the lid. Did not expect that kind of shade at all, but yeah, I really like this. I thought that I was going to do something a little bit more natural, but this is definitely probably more of a heavier type of look, like especially on the eye. But hey, I'm not at all going to say that I wouldn't wear this during the day because I probably would. But yeah, definitely a great nighttime look. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to my channel and a family, please make sure that you do. And all my social media links are down below as usual, where you can come past and say hi. I love it when you guys do. But until next time, guys, see you. Bye.